the festival of metalworking in India is coming to an end today. Today is the last day of IMTEX 2025, and everyone is having just praise for IMTEX. It was unexpected. We all talk about India is growing, but it have completely reflected here. When I see my experience, I have seen a completely transformational change from 2022. What I want to tell you is that whatever we are seeing today have never happened just like a magic. A lot of hard work done. So we are going to find out the success and the work which these people have done. I know it is not a one-man job. Even I was able to talk to DG before the expo when the Hall 7 was getting ready. So you will be a very smiling, very happy person.
Thanks Hari, for bringing us here. Yes, as you very rightly said, it's not only the festival of the metalworking and manufacturing. I would even say in the present context, it is a Mahakumbh of machine tool which is present out here. And as you rightly said, it's all a team effort, I would say. There are lot many hands, lot many brains have gone into this. I must attribute the success to my team in the first place. First, to start with, from my sales and from my marketing and from my exhibitor relationship, operations, and also a lot many departments from the VIC itself, whether it is facility or engineering or everybody, membership, corporate communications, everyone has played an important role in the success of IMTEX. That's very clear out here. And as you rightly said, that post 2022, we had the transitional change of the leadership at the IMTMA, and I myself was also new to this fraternity and communities. But it was not, difficult for me to adapt, because coming from an exhibition background, it's quite easy for us to adapt. But yes, we were challenged by a COVID. We did the IMTEX forming at a time when in June, which never happened, and then this is a new team, and we were given a lot of freedom to work around it. And we changed a lot of things. We did a lot of internal brainstorming how to position IMTEX post-COVID, and that's how we did 2023 fairly in a good success. And we quickly adapted to the changing needs of the exhibitors or the ecosystem, and we adapted IMTEX so that it can be the best ever IMTEX that we can have in 2025. We were absolutely very clear in our mind that this has to be the best IMTEX for our exhibitors. And the leadership at IMTMA, the Jibak Dasgupta, who's our DG, was also given a lot of freedom to work around us, and the team behind us and behind me were also very much innovative on a lot of areas. I can keep on going about it, but of course all this has contributed to the success of IMTEX. And all I can say that the smiling faces of my exhibitors is the last feedback or the forever feedback that we all can have, and it has been not an easy task for the entire team at IMTMA to put this IMTEX 2025.
By numbers, if you see that, where we can place IMTEX?
By far, as I'm speaking to you now, we achieved more than 131,000 visitors walking into IMTEX 2025. In the recent years, if I compare, this is by far the highest footfalls, not only for IMTEX, but also in comparison with the other global shows that we did, or we see like EMO in Hanover, or even IMTS in Chicago, or for that matter, the recently concluded Chimtov. So I think we have broken all that, and we are now at the number one position in terms of footfalls. And this is something that I'm very proud to say this, even some numbers, even with the best IMTEX that we had in 2019, we have grown abundantly in terms of visitors. We have grown in exhibitors, we have grown in size by almost 30-35% from the best IMTEX that we have got. So these are some numbers that I can throw. Of course, by the end of the day, we will come to know exactly how many people walked in. And as I said, this is a very exciting moment at IMTMA and at the team of IMTEX and Trade Fair that I come in. Yeah.
But I think when we talk about the exhibitors, number of exhibitors, what is there, the number of space by number if we compare, I think it will not be very justifiable, because we have certain challenges we know. For example, we have only 5 halls, permanent halls, and then you expand it to another 3 halls, 4A, 6 and 7. Still 3,000-4,000 people never got this stall. There is so much of waiting list.
Yeah.
And many people are not able to get, they need 3,000 square meter and you give 300 square meter, because that is a kind of challenge you people are facing, and this is going to grow.
Yeah.
How you are going to meet 2027 requirements?
Well, for this edition, I would ask Mahesh to come in because he's been challenged by the space requirements that we have got at IMTEX. But having said that, even at about 58,000 odd square meters of area that we have got here, we are still denied almost 4,000 square meters of applications. So, how this management of the expanded halls, it was not easy. In every sense, it was not easy. I think it would be unfair on my part to comment. Maybe Mahesh, you can come in.
Hall 4A, you see what we have just got next to Hall 4 has been a concreted platform which has been built. That's a permanent asset which BIEC will possess from now on. It's been a kind of Herculean task for us because the time frame what we had was very little, and yes, the facility team pulled off a great task which has been given to them. Kudos to the team, they've done a fantastic job on that. Hall 7, which has been a greater challenge for us in terms of building itself, that huge hangar of 140 meters by 60 meters, 8,400 square meters, out as a single hall without pillars and all. The German hangar supported by our partners. They did a fantastic job there. Again, facility was challenged because we had a lot of problems posed due to certain leveling and all those stuff, which you had come on that time for one of the interviews with our Director General. So that's been one addition which has come in this time. Hopefully it is going to stay. That might give us some breather in terms of adding square meters. Hall 6, which we had, has been done in the previous editions also, which now is a part of Tooltech and IMTEX cutting technology there.
So even the metro, what it happened was
Absolutely.
a great support.
Yes,
but
yes.
then you made also an approach road.
Yes.
So that
yes.
will that stay, because it looks very robust. It was not look like temporary. I have seen that when I came that time there was nothing. That was before, just before 2 weeks you were creating that boundary walls. So is it going to stay there?
It is going to stay there. The facility team again has taken up that challenge, and they've done that. Even at the last day we had a couple of works happening, but still we have completed that, and it's going to stay. But yes, there are certain work which is pending, which we are going to do it due course, which is closer to the other exhibitions. So, but we'll complete that.
I know that this is going to be a very difficult question. I don't know both of you, but as I told you, 2027 already, when you are going to open, today is the last day you are going to open the bookings.
Yeah.
Everyone is going to start booking their space more larger, considering everyone. See, Indian exhibitors are there, but there are the global exhibitors.
Correct.
There are a lot of visitors from Japan this time.
Yes.
There's a lot of visitors from other countries, and everyone want to expand.
Correct.
How you are going to manage next year? See, it's a big worry for me. Still
To me, it's not a worry, because if we have managed this edition when we knew very well that in 2019 we only did 48,000 square meters in the best of our capacities, we added another 8 to 10,000 square meters by some way or the other. I can only assure the industry that if we get more and more bookings, we will find a way to accommodate as many exhibitors as possible, and we are not going to leave any stone unturned for having more occupancy for 2027. As you rightly said, we are already started getting the bookings for 2027. We will see. We will come out with some kind of mechanism where we can accommodate more and more exhibitors at 2027. We are completely aware about this, and the committees and the past presidents and my executive committee, the DG office, we are all aware about it. I'm sure we'll all put our brains together and come out with some kind of solution. That much assurance I can give you.
Now, I don't know how to put up this question.
Yeah.
So this is what we listen sometimes. IMTMA takes their own decision when allotting the stalls. But there must be a mechanism, right? At least people who are booking first get some kind of priority. We don't know, but people say that, we don't want this place, we don't want this. Is there any, what is the criteria?
We have a very thorough system of allotting space, and this is something that we have been very religiously been following in a very disciplined approach. There is a process that we follow, and that process will continue. The operations team and exhibitor relations team, both myself, we all sit together. First come first, we need to get the application form in place along with the payment, and there is a registration number that's allotted. Based on the registration number, the process of allocation of booths happens. and there's something that personally Mahesh and his team gets involved into it. So it's an absolutely no, a kind of rationalism that's been given. It's a complete transparent system that we do, and people are aware about it. People do acknowledge. Even my own president's company today is having their stall in Hall 3B. So that explains that we follow a thorough process. Yeah.
Yeah, because digital manufacturing needs to be in digital manufacturing. You made that. So Hall 4 is, I have seen that more about multinational machine builders. Yeah. Hall 5 is all about local machine builders.
Also international, yeah, both.
Yeah, both. But still, if you see that, I have not seen much people here. Yeah. The big people are all, so there is a way. I can also see that you're following a process.
Yes.
Maybe sometimes these people don't know, and thank you very much for sharing this information. It will go more to these people. Once again, congratulations to both of you and all those people who are behind outside, your president, your past presidents. I know that everyone is so passionate and everyone is so happy that India is growing the way our Prime Minister have envisioned to create a manufacturing hub for the global market. All the best for 2027. Be at Machine Maker also. We are very happy this time. I'm seriously
I must also take this opportunity to thank Machine Makers and many more medias like you who have come here, covered the event, publicized it, including our own official magazine, MMI, along with other magazines. I think the media support has always been fantastic, and you have contributed immensely to the popularity of IMTEX IMSO, and this relationship will continue more stronger. That's much I can assure.
Thank you, Guru. Thank you, Mahesh. We will meet in some international exhibition soon.
Yes, sure. Thank you so much for covering this interview, Hari.
Thanks.
Thank you.